Hey guys, I've talked about Novostella products before. You'll see in a card in here the link to floodlights, which I reviewed before, and it's going to be soon followed by a really bright 1300 lumens smart light. So if you're interested in those, just click through whenever you're ready. Now, today we're going to talk about a different product. It's a new product from Novostella, and this is Good Night Light. And why am I talking about this? First of all, this is not smart, and second of all, I do not have kids, which, well, let's face it, this is primarily targeted at like parents with kids, and I'm not a parent and I don't have kids, so why am I here? Well, I hate sleeping. And I know how it sounds, guys, but I do hate sleeping. It's time consuming, it's boring because I do not dream very often, and it always gets in the way of fun things. So as such, I don't really suffer from insomnia because I go to bed when my body is no longer able to keep vertical. So process of falling asleep doesn't take very long for me. Unless I'm forced to go to bed early because, well, various circumstances, then my brain is still operational, still thinking about projects, and I'm not alone in this. My wife has a similar lifestyle when she does a lot of things, and sometimes she cannot just switch off. And there is another thing. Ever since I've moved my offices, my bedroom had to go somewhere, and it went into a much narrower room, which is as dark as Darth Vader's heart on a moonless night. I'm not kidding there. Now, the darkness could be easily solved with the lights, and obviously I've done that already. However, I can't really use those lights during the night. My wife just wakes up when there is too bright, and I can't dim the main lights enough to not to cause her to wake up. And because I can't walk around the bed as I used to, every time I'm trying to sneak out to a bathroom, I ended up stomping on the random leg or arm that belongs to her and waking her up in the process. You can imagine how annoying that is to her. And this is where the Novostella Good Night Light comes in, because it's actually pretty useful, even though I'm not the targeted audience. First of all, the light can be controlled by remote, which means, well, it's not a smart light, but I have a RF remote and I'm able to change the light intensity, color if I want to, and even play ambient noises using the remote itself. I'm not going to use voice commands in bed because, well, people are sleeping. So that's the perfect solution. In case the remote controls aren't enough, there's also a touch controls which I can use to turn the lights on and off and change the light color too. But the biggest advantage is the dimming range. I can set the lights to be bright enough for me to see everything and not to step on my wife, and dim enough not to cause her to wake up, which is a win-win situation for me. This light comes with built-in speaker, which means it can generate a white noise. I don't really like the name white noise, it's a really ambient sound. I've used that successfully before on Alexa speaker when I would play some nature sounds in order to get my brain to not to think about things and focus on something else and fall asleep. And this device comes with similar functions as well. First of all, you have 3 lullabies. Obviously, I'm not into lullabies, but if you're a parent, you might appreciate this. And then there are 8 different sounds imitating nature. So you're gonna have my favorite frogs, crickets, and some nature sounds like water, wind, rain, thunder, etc. Unfortunately, it's not without fault. While the sound in quality is quite good, the loops are about 8 to 10 seconds long, and a couple of them give away the moment they've been stitched up, which, well, in fairness, could be worked on. But but the ones with the perfect blend make my mind drift away and I'm able to focus on the sound for a bit and then quickly fall asleep. You might be thinking that this is all silly, but I can't deny it works, and if it works, it's probably not silly. Plus, the slide is actually big enough to take a peek inside, because I bet you I can fit ESP32 or even Raspberry Pi Zero in it and try to link up to that speaker to play my custom sounds. So if you're interested in that, you should definitely follow me either on YouTube or social media, because something tells me I'll be digging inside this light even further. As for now, guys, I do not have a posting schedule, so if you want to find out what's next or watch a follow-up to this one, it's best to keep in touch. I'm not going to teach you how to use YouTube, you're probably aware how it works. What I'm going to say is thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.